Well, hello, Internet. My name is Dr. Melissa Farrell, and I have been wanting to shoot a little introduction video for a little while. I know a lot of people come to see me through a few websites and make their way to my professional Facebook page. So I'm going to be posting this there to kind of give everyone an idea of who I am and what my specialties are. So I am a psychologist specializing in the treatment of gender and sexual minorities in Southeast Michigan. So for those of you who don't know what gender and sexual minorities means, it is a more encompassing term for what up until now has been considered the GLBTQIA+. Right, our acronym has gotten very large, and as we've recognized that a lot of different gender and sexual identities are more on a spectrum than a binary, the term gender and sexual minorities is more encompassing and inclusive than any acronym, no matter how long, could possibly be. So many of you will probably think of the GLBTQ plus acronym when I use the words gender and sexual minorities. So that's what I specialize in. I specialize in the treatment of gender and sexual minorities here in Southeast Michigan. I am located in Dearborn, which is a great community. I moved here about 6 years ago. I also treat children and adolescents, and I have done all of my training through my doctoral program. I received my doctorate in 2008 in the treatment of children and families. So when I put the two together, my specialty, my little niche actually, is in the treatment of gender and sexual minority youth. So that means any child, adolescent who's questioning their gender, their sexuality, their identity. That's what I specialize in, helping them and their families journey through that path. So I use the term journey because growth across the lifespan, I view it as our own journey, as our own path that each of us has to walk. And sometimes we need help with that. Sometimes it's difficult, or we struggle with something. We get stuck, kind of like if you were on a hike and you got caught in the mud and someone comes and throws you a branch and pulls you out, and then you can continue on your journey. That's kind of how I view my role in helping people. I can hold out that branch. I can help through a sticky spot. I specialize in this, and so for me, it's almost second nature at this point. But for families, it's not. You have a parent who's trying to do the best they can for a child, and they don't know what to do, and they don't know all these terms. What's cisgender? What's transgender? What's genderqueer? What's non-binary? And their heads start to spin, and they don't know what to do, and all they know is that their child is trying to communicate something to them, and there's not a match there. And so one of the things that specializing in the treatment of gender and sexual minority youth allows me to do is help not only the child, the youth, but also help the family, so that there can be that loving, supportive network for that youth to grow up in. So that's kind of who I am and how I operate. I just wanted to do this brief video for my online presence, and if you have any questions, I'll be looking at the comments on this video. I'm going to upload it to YouTube, link it to my Facebook. I'm also going to try and do more of these videos as I go along to help increase education, so a parent would have a resource to understand what is genderqueer, what is non-binary, what is asexual, aromantic. These are not words that were, even when I was growing up, which was not actually that long ago, were words that we used regularly. And so I think it's important that parents have a resource to understand this. And of course, everyone is always welcome to give my office a call. I work through Great Lakes Psychology Group. I'll link that webpage as well. So thank you. Have a great day.